most of the
You look exactly like Jose Bautista.
Do I?
Like
He's not just killing it.
It's
and then
actually
Jose
crazy.
Bautista.
Like do you often get that?
I actually have a lot of people come up to me and speak Spanish to me because they think I'm him.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
No, like, and you're pretty jet. Like, you work out too a bit,
Thanks,
right? Like,
thanks for noticing,
you
Tom.
look good, bro. No, like, it's your eye. Like, it's really in your eyes.
Yeah?
Like, it's really interesting.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm gonna like. I bet you if I even took a picture right now and said we're so happy to have like Joey
Joey
Bats
Bats
back on the Blue Jays, I'd get a fucking bunch more likes than I normally get.
Can we get a Canada Goose jacket, maybe some eye black, and some fucking pine tar for Foad, and we can do this shoot real
Give me a
quick.
baseball bat. Let's do this.
No baseball bat. Let's not go overboard. Let's not go overboard.
No, come on.
Just
baseball
eye
bat?
black.
Yeah, you know, I got a goose coat. I'll give you my goose coat. Take a picture. They're fucking totally.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Is it like the Joey doppelganger deal where I get to keep the jacket?
You don't
Nice, coming out with jackets.
I had a great time at Sirius today.
Oh man, I got a jacket, I got a car. Todd is taking the bus home, but I'm doing great.
On the Todd Shapiro Show, SiriusXM 168.
Hey, Foad, HP's here. How you doing, man?
Good, Todd. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, bud. Well, you know, you were on the show like in. We're going on 3 years in March, by the way. That's nuts to me. You were on a couple of years ago.
Yeah, a couple of years back, I had a joke go viral on Reddit, and I came on and I talked about that. That was a lot of fun.
What was that joke again? Remind me. Trigger my memory.
All right, so the joke is I was at a club, and I lost my watch, and I thought I'd never find it. But I'm like, hey, it can't hurt to try. So I started looking for it, and I found it, but there was a man standing on it. And it's not even the worst part. He was being very handsy with this woman, and she was having none of it. And when she finally made herself clear, he slapped her. Yeah, exactly. That's when I jumped in and I knocked him out, because you don't do that. You don't hit a woman, not on my watch.
No, that's a fucking. That's a fucking good joke. You can't take out one part of that joke and not have it be funny anymore.
No, that is a lean fucking joke.
Yeah, it's fucking. You can't trip anything else off it.
No,
fuck them. Do it for.
Yeah, no, that's a great joke. Yeah, very very lean. I made sure there's nothing but joke in there.
That's all joke, bro. You got it. So now 2 years. How long have you been doing comedy for? We're peaksing. Brian, grab this and we'll do some peaks in here. Below you do it.
I'm going on 5 years. We'll be 5 years this summer.
So have you, in the last few years since I met you and saw this viral joke and stuff, have things been going well for you?
100%. In 2015, I won a contest at Absolute Comedy called Prove You're a Comic. And that kind of changed my status in the community from an amateur to like a semi-pro.
You proved it.
Yeah, I did. I absolutely proved it. And then last year in 2016, I won the Toronto Comedy Brawl, which is kind of like the Golden Globes to the Canadian Oscars that is Just for Laughs homegrown, because several past winners of the Comedy Brawl have gone on to win homegrown at Just for Laughs. So it's a good indicator of things to come.
Wow. And when did you win your award for looking like Joey Bats? Did you win that one? Okay. Oh, I got one of those. I got one of those. I got one of those.
That's right. Maybe I can do some Joey Bats plugs. Tell him Joey Bats sent you. You guys know that one? What is that?
He's not a wop. He's not Italian. He's just.
Yeah,
a beard.
Yeah.
It's on point though.
I get that a lot though. I get that.
You do. You look like I know Joey Bats. Like I know. Like I've had dinner with him multiple occasions.
Yeah. Let him know. Like, hey, you got a doppelganger.
Yeah. He's just a little less rich than you are. He's just
100% less rich.
You know what? Joey's a little less rich than he thought he was going to be this Oscar.
That's true too. That's true too.
So,
only 18 mil. You know what? Maybe Joey might be so rich. This is what I would do if I was so rich. I feel like Chris Vendita would do this too. Actually, I'm just getting to know you. You're so rich and you don't want to go out places, so you would hire your doppelganger because you're so rich just to go be and fuck. So you could be like, I could say Joey, Joey. Let's be honest, Joey. Hey, bro. And you got that fucking event tonight. Whatever, it's charity. Like, you know, enough charity, okay? But
just sit here, smoke weed.
Yeah.
I just want to hang out.
And we'll send Foad HP.
Goes in.
You just got to give him 500 fucking quick cash.
And he keeps the suit.
And he keeps the suit.
That's
part of his leverage.
Absolutely got to keep
I
the
definitely
suit.
keep the suit. It's tailored to me.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Not even 500. I'll do it for 200. I'm a comic.
No, dude, we don't lose you. I got you
Stop undercutting yourself.
Yeah. Hello, let me be Shapiro here and get a couple hundred of that, okay?
Well, I just heard that he's not doing so well, so I want to make sure, you know.
Financially? No, I'm doing terrible.
No, Joey Bats. I'm saying. Joey's not as rich as he used to be.
It's very kind of you to think of a guy who didn't get 40 million, but only
I'm
potentially 30 or
thinking of the little guy. I gotta,
Hey, we were talking about that before. He kind of is still considered a little guy. He's gonna have a chip on his shoulder if he stays healthy. That's all I'm saying, Todd.
Oh, he's going nuts. Joe.
Yeah.
I agree. He's gonna get 40. He's gonna get 50 home runs this year. Do you like baseball, Foad?
not at all.
No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
This is a great segment for you. Then, is what you're
Not
saying.
at all.
That'd be the best. So you're at his event, like as him, and they're like, "Hey, Joey, how's the game going?" You start talking about like soccer. You know,
No, so I was talking about, I'm just hitting mics, I'm just trying to hit them sets in, just trying to get as many sets in as I can before the big one this weekend.
That's right. Gotta
Does
win
that
out
ever
on it.
annoy comedians like you guys? You have such a strong craft. You work hard. You're hustling. You're always out there. And then you see a guy like PK Subban at JFL get up there and be pretty funny. Like, does that kind of drive you guys nuts?
Not really, because I know he has writers. Like he's obviously JFL is hooking up with writers who are writing jokes for him. So he's not like coming up with like a 5 minutes that he wrote himself. It's obviously he's got people, and he does have to go up there and perform it. But he has like a support system behind him. So I'm like, that's cool. I'm glad that people are getting
and
hired
that support
to,
system, exactly. That support system is a bunch of comics that are getting paid to work with him.
Yeah, exactly.
And so they're the for the comics that know that see that we're not, you can't be upset about that because we don't have
They have to
PK
employ
Subban.
some
We don't
comics.
have we don't have the PK Subban name, one, and two, like he's
Exactly,
employed,
right,
he's
yeah.
employed some comics for me. That's all.
No, for sure. Yeah, he's employing comics and he's got his own gala. And like the truth of the matter is, he is who he is because of who he is, right? So obviously he's a bit of a draw. So they're gonna try to use that to their advantage, and it makes total sense.
And all the galas are kind of like that. Like
Yeah.
it's the big galas at JFL are all hosted by guys you wouldn't consider
usually
real
not
stand-ups.
Yeah,
anymore.
they're-
Jeff
mo-
Goldblum did one last
Yeah,
year.
oftentimes they're not stand-ups, right?
Yeah, Carrie
they're just
Fisher
like
did one last-
actors,
yeah.
famous actors who come in and they
Was
give
Carrie
them a
there
bunch of
last
jokes.
year?
Carrie was there
JFL?
last summer.
Really?
Wow, we were there and Carrie was there. Yeah. And now we're not there.
Neither is she.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah.
I mean, you're gonna at least you're gonna be coming back.
That's where I was going.
Carrie probably most likely won't be coming back.
No, that's sad.
Return of the Toddy.
Yeah, Return of the Toddy. If I keep this bad joke out, they might not have me.
That's okay. Just blame it on me while I'm
rip
here.
into a
Be
li-
like, that Foad HP is a real piece of shit.
That Foad, he's never coming back.
He had a viral joke.
So, what's going on with you, Foad? What are you working on?
So right now, I just hosted a show with a good friend of mine, Carol Zockley, who is actually, funny enough, she's relatively
You
new.
look exactly like Jose Bautista.
Do I?
Like
He's killing it.
It's
and then
actually
Jose
crazy.
Bautista.
Like do you often get that?
I actually have a lot of people come up to me and speak Spanish to me because they think I'm him.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
No, like, and you're pretty jet. Like, you work out too a bit,
Thanks,
right? Like,
thanks for noticing,
you
Tom.
look good, bro. Like it's your eye. Like it's really in your eyes.
Yeah?
Like it's really interesting.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm gonna like. I bet you if I even took a picture right now and said we're so happy to have like Joey
Joey
Bats
Bats
back on the Blue Jays, I'd get a fucking bunch more likes than I normally get.
Can we get a Canada Goose jacket, maybe some eye black, and some fucking pine tar for Foad,
Boom.
and we can do this shoot real
Give
quick.
me a baseball bat. Let's do this.
No baseball bat. Let's not go overboard. Let's not go overboard.
No, come on.
Just
baseball
eye
bat?
black.
Yeah, I got a goose coat. I'll give you my goose coat. Take a picture. They're fucking totally.
Nice.
That's crazy.
Is it like the Joey doppelganger deal where I get to keep the jacket?
You don't keep
Nice,
this-
coming out with jackets.
I had a great time at Sirius today.
Oh man, I got a jacket, I got a car. Todd is taking the bus home, but I'm doing great.
Okay, wait. So what were we working on? I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem.
crazy,
so
though.
a show called Comedy as a Second Language,
Yeah.
where we try to feature foreign-born comedians doing comedy in English, obviously, which is my second language, Carol's second
You're
language.
from
as well.
Iran.
I was born in Iran.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you came here in '92.
that's right. I did come
Yeah.
here in '92. Oh, you've done your homework, Todd.
I'm good,
This isn't
man.
even on the internet. Where are you finding this information?
I'm good.
I have it here on the Crypt Notes too.
Where are you guys getting this information?
32, 1992 were your parents. You went to York University, did
Oh
you?
shit!
Yeah, we
Yeah.
know.
You guys-
We fucking know.
What
Foad.
immigrant didn't though? That wasn't.
Yeah, and honestly, Foad, it's Trump's world now. Did you not think you were gonna know
Oh
everything?
my gosh, everything is out there. Yeah,
Fuck.
no, for sure. It was. I was at Comedy Bar, another great venue in Toronto on Saturday, and everyone's like, "Hey, so you were born in Iran, right?" I'm like, "Yep." Like, so you're not going to the States anytime soon? I'm like, I guess not.
Well, have you
No,
done,
do you watch the news at all?
Have you done some thinking about that, or like?
I've definitely like I want to continue this stand-up career path, and eventually I would have to move to the States. And thank goodness that after that kind of passed, that the Supreme Court came out and said it's not legal, and then Homeland Security also came out saying like no one had talked to us about this, like this is not a legal thing, doesn't have to be upheld. And I saw a couple of pictures on Instagram where people were doing sit-ins at airports to make sure no one was able to be removed from the airport without getting an attorney to talk to them first. So it's kind of nice. It seems like people are like really kind of standing up to it, like this is craziness, we don't want this.
And I just don't know if those I think Trump's still going to go through that. Was Iran
100%.
one of the countries on it?
Yeah, Iran,
was.
Iraq, Syria.
Wow.
But then it's funny because someone made a post on Reddit saying that this ban would not stop any one of the 9/11 hijackers from getting in. They would all got in.
Pakistan and
Saudi Arabia.
That was actually Bilal who posted that earlier today.
Yeah, they would all get through, right? But it's so weird because if say someone was a terrorist and they wanted to get into the States to do something, why would they have like a forged passport from Iran? It's like, ooh, let all those Iranians in. Like it would be like a Swedish passport or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
European.
Yeah, it'd be like a fucking it'd be like an Italian passport or some shit like that.
Yeah, it wouldn't be Iraq.
Canadian.
Or Canadian passport.
Well, I have a Canadian passport obviously because I'm a citizen. But I imagine like go to the airport.
Actually.
No?
I don't have my passport. I lost my passport. I lost my birth certificate years ago.
Oh shit!
You got to report that.
I'm literally without.
Yeah.
I'm literally a WAP right now.
Yeah.
I'm literally without papers.
There's some terrorist named Chris Vendito right now. No.
People get all emotional. Well, you can't say WAP. But yeah, you know what? I can say WAP if I want to, and I am one.
I got it.
Well,
Wait,
I
hold
mean,
on. Sorry, I didn't mean to. It's your show, Todd. But are you saying that you have to move to the States, Foad?
You'd like to grow.
I think at some point, yeah.
You're saying there's no future for Canadian
I'm not
Canadian
saying,
entertainers in Canada? Fuck.
Definitely not saying there's no future. I think K. Trevor Wilson is a great example of that. He's crushing it right now. But the ceiling is much lower here. Obviously, the ceiling is much higher in the States. Yeah.
It
It's
isn't radio.
Yeah.
I know because my ceiling's only 8 feet, and I was visiting some radio personalities friends of mine. They got 20-foot lofts. They're really doing
literally,
well.
I think Toronto's moved. I think with Toronto and Vancouver, I do believe that it's not for just in terms of because before all this crazy shit happened with Trump and the immigration ban, it was still a hard process for a Canadian comic to get a visa.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sure you do same with you. I know plenty of comics who've been doing it for a couple of years, just trying to get the paperwork to get over there.
Yeah.
And with with Crave TV now, with other pop-up networks,
There's
with
an
Netflix,
opportunity.
there's more
With
and
Canada
more
Laughs.
opportunities.
There you go.
With Canada Laughs.
SiriusXM 168.
Boom. SiriusXM Top Comic.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
$25,000. When
$25.
I started stand-up, it was only $15,000.
That's right. So shout out to Chris Robinson who won it last year.
He's a beauty.
Derek Sagan 2 years ago.
Derek Sagan.
Although I got a bone to pick with Chris Robinson. He's been booked on the show 4 times and canceled every time. Every time.
He's a father now.
He's too big
I'm a
now.
dad now. I'm here every day. That's no fucking excuse. Okay.
That's my only argument for. I've worked with Chris a couple times in Montreal.
Yeah.
That's the only argument I'll give from a distance to defend
He's a
him.
dad.
Anything more than that, it's up to the locals to back him up.
Not me. But we do respect him. He's funny, but he better be on the show soon.
Yeah. Get it together, Chris.
So, Foad, I think I interrupted you, though. You tell me you got a big Valentine's Day week shows going on at Absolute Comedy.
I'm hosting the week of shows at Absolute Comedy, the week of Valentine's Day, so that should be a really good time. And then February 24th, I'm doing a show at the Social Capital Theater, which is right by Broadview Station. That's called Comedy as a Second Language, and again, it's just foreign-born comedians, which is actually a lot harder to find. I thought it'd be easier. There's a lot of ethnic comedians, but most of them were born here, so it's
So there's no spots for straight single
Just
white
white
comics
guys.
on that
It's
show.
just so hard for straight white guys to get spots.
Way to keep putting white people down, Fuck. Fuck. Oh, what are we gonna do?
Who's a good example of some of those broken English comics? No, I feel like that's so rude.
Spadone?
Yeah, no, but I think Spadone was born here, right? But yeah, he's definitely ESL.
Frank Spadone.
On the last show, we had myself, Carol Zoccoli, Joe Vu, and Sammy Fareed. And then on this one, we're going to have myself, Carol again, because we're the producers. So we're going to kind of use that stage. And we have Hisham Kaladi and Noor Hadidi.
Dude, you should go on. You should make a big post about how you're going on tour in the States. And that'll go viral.
Right.
That'll be your next viral thing.
I just speaking on Atlanta for a second. I've worked with Hisham in Toronto before, and Noor and I started comedy in Montreal together.
Okay, nice.
And we were actually on a competition back in Montreal together called Young Guns in Comedy.
Okay, sick.
So Noor's great. So for Noor alone, you should go to that show.
No, Noor's fantastic.
And was she born in Montreal? That's why you said foreign-born
I think she was
comics?
born in
No, she was born in Jordan.
Yeah, she was
That was
right,
a
'cause-
separatist
Yeah,
joke.
yeah.
Oh, great. It's like going to the third one today, John.
Hey, it's like 2002 all over it.
I worked very
You know what?
hard
We
on that.
fucking live that shit every. This is the thing the rest of the country doesn't understand. In Quebec, you live that shit every day. Again, everybody hates you if you're not French in Quebec. So you live that shit every day.
No, they're hardcore over there.
Separation. Yeah, they want it so bad.
They should go.
They want it more than Bilal wants to have
They
sex.
should. That's pretty bad. Wow.
I'm right there with you, Bilal. You're not alone. We can talk about this later.
Why did my mind go to Bilal fucking Poutine? That's weird. That's how my mind works.
Because you're trying to help him. You're encouraging him.
Yeah.
That would not be for his penis for sure.
Unless you let it cool down a little bit.
Yeah, you got. But then who wants to fuck
The
something
salt,
cold?
the salt content too in the gravy would fucking really affect certain.
Like when you eat too
things.
many sunflower seeds on your tongue, like
Yeah,
that feeling.
yeah. Starts to get raw.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Let's ask Joey Bats what he thinks, Joe.
Hey. Yeah, just tell him Joey sent you.
That's a great line to get laid. Damn, Joey sent you.
some creepy 20-year-old fucking just beluga whale of a fucking like computer operator comes up. Yeah, Joey Bautista sent me to get laid.
That should be his new service.
Yeah, there he is. He's at the end of the bar. I'm like waving. Hey.
I don't know. I saw him at the SoCap Theater, and I thought that was weird. But then
I didn't know Joey does stand up. This is.
Buddy,
only on the third floor.
It's nuts. It's really cool. Good for you. I'd use that in my advantage. Do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. I was going to say I'd use it in my advantage to get laid. But
She a baseball
wait, you cheat on your girlfriend?
We're in like in a non-monogamous relationship. So.
Are you being serious?
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. So you can have you could be Joey Bats then.
I can be
Does your sister have like a sister or a friend who
That's
also
my
shares?
sister. I'm not dating my
His
sister.
girlfriend. His girlfriend.
Oh, that's what I meant. Oh, fuck!
sister have a
I
sister?
fucked up the bit. I'm done.
That's great. Does your sister have a sister? Do I have another sister? Yes.
So you guys can go on the road then.
Yeah.
Foad HP
That's
at
right.
Foad HP.
That's
Our
right.
fucking intern over here is going nuts. He's like going fucking crazy.
He's loving it.
Whoa! He's like going nuts. And you're with her and you're like, babe, I'm going on the road. I'm doing this tour. And she doesn't care if like some girls.
Well, it's not that she doesn't care. It's just that we've decided to be completely honest with each other. And part of, I think, a monogamous relationship that kind of puts strain on the relationship itself is that lack of freedom to experience certain things. Like if someone's flirting with me, I can either experience that or I can experience that with some sort of resent in that like I had to pull back at some point because I'm like, oh, if I'm flirting with her, then I'm kind of cheating on my girlfriend. It's not like a honest thing. Where if I can be honest with her and be like, hey, I'm going on the road. If something happens, I'm going to experience those things, but I'm also going to tell you about it. I'm not going to hide them from you and come back and be like, oh, yeah, I didn't touch anyone. But like, oh, yeah, I had sex with this person. It was kind of fun. And she's also free to go out and experience, have experiences with people and flirt with other people. So it's not just me. She also has.
I'm
people
also
that she sees.
fun story. I'm also in a non-monogamous relationship. I'm actually with myself. I go home every night and like no one hit on me. I did not flirt on anybody. Just right in the mirror. And no, I did not have sex. And we're both open and honest.
About
You gotta have that.
I'll
honesty.
tell you though, if Trump heard you say that, he'd probably let you in the country no
He would
problem.
for sure.
Come on over. It's gonna be fun. That sounds fun.
Yeah. It's tremendous.
Ladies into that too. Okay.
Listen,
You know what, man? I think Trump said, okay, so I'm a brown guy because I'm from the Middle East.
I am obviously a
But
Trump supporter.
Obviously, I'm a brown guy. But I am the whitest brown guy. I have pink nipples. Those are white people nipples.
That's true. That's just true.
I need to
Yeah.
show Trump these nipples. Be like, bro, you see his nipples? Let me in the goddamn country. Let's go.
Those
If that's the
nipples.
case, I'd be kicked out. Mine are brown. Okay.
Yeah, those are brown people nipples,
Did
guys.
you steal my nipples? Okay. We swapped nipples.
Another fun
Okay.
fact: Donald Trump doesn't have nipples.
Exactly. He does not.
Alternative facts.
Yeah.
Alternative facts.
What he lacks in nipples, he makes up in assholes. So.
Nice. What time is it? How long do we have here? We have. My phone's peaking. We have 7 minutes. I didn't know where we're going to go over this segment. You guys, our intern was entertaining you, Foad HP.
Yes, we were. We were talking.
Brian hasn't been on the air first. Let's welcome
Grab that
Brian
mic,
with a big
Brian.
round of applause. His first time on air. Brian's from. Where are you from, Brian?
I'm from Waterloo.
And how old are you?
I'm 25.
A new intern, 25, good old boy, Waterloo. Look like a
Good old
nice.
boy.
Well, he's like a salt of the earth. Like anytime you're west or east or north of this fucking city that's pretentious and bullshit, you're like a good old boy, I think. And so what do? You're entertaining our guests in the green rooms and stuff.
Yeah. I was just asking about the weekend, and then I said I saw a documentary.
About Slender Man, yeah.
Yeah, but Slender Man, which is HBO, just released a documentary if people were interested in it. And I know I was. And it's an urban myth. I don't know if anybody's familiar with it in this room.
I
other than
am.
Foad.
Yeah, I am. We were talking about it.
Nobody else?
But yeah.
No, I haven't heard of it.
Tell us,
Bilal
tell
put
us.
up his hand, but that's him looking in the mirror.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was about 3 years ago, which is what the documentary focuses on, but it is a fictional character or something that was created on the internet, and two girls, I believe they were 12 and 13, or grade 6, whatever age you are then, and they planned a murder, and they tried to murder their friend, and it was their best friend. and they brought her out into the woods and they stabbed her to try to go and join the Slender Man and prove themselves worthy. So the documentary came out and it showed, that they're in prison now and they're facing 65 years and they're
Wait,
like 12 or 13.
I mean, you're well spoken and good job. First time ever on the radio, but I'm confused. Foad, maybe help me a little bit. What's Slender Man?
So Slender Man is like this urban myth who I think he's like in forests and stuff. He's like this supernatural creature that kind of
that part I don't think you included. Did you? Okay.
7 to 15 feet tall.
Okay.
He's very
That's a
thin.
big important
he
thing.
wears like a tuxedo, but has no face, just like a blank kind of canvas of a face.
Okay.
And just like generally creepy. If you
He looks
see him.
like a center in the NBA.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Very
Backup center.
Yeah, definitely not someone on the
Exactly.
sideline. And just someone who generally, I guess it's kind of like uncomfortable to see a canvas of a face without those familiar things like eyes, nose, and mouth.
Sure.
So and it's just an internet urban myth and they've made a couple of games about it. I didn't know about these like girls going
murder,
into the
yeah.
forest.
Oh, geez. So these girls
Attempted
went
murder.
tried
Yeah.
to kill her friend. Well,
Yeah.
not their
Oh,
friend.
they didn't kill her?
They
No,
just stabbed
they
her a
just
bunch of
stabbed
times
her.
in the stomach, and then she crawled out to the
Wow.
road. And
I guess that's not. They're not. They didn't. It wasn't really their
You
friend
know-
at that
Yeah.
point, right? Okay.
Beyond even that, how do you look in the mirror I'm talking a lot about mirrors today, but how do you look in the mirrors in prison after you had multiple opportunities to stab somebody and she's still alive and you're fucking sitting at concrete for the next 60 years?
Yeah, no, for sure.
How do you
right?
live with yourself and how do you not kill yourself at that point?
And
What,
Brian
that was
and I-
too far? That was too Slender Man, 13-year-old girls fucking playing Operation and I was too far with what I said, Todd?
That's hilarious.
No, I would do it too. I know it's pretty. It's like one more, and I might not have been here. They might have believed Slender Man.
And the Slender Man's like, this is why you didn't get picked. This is why you're in jail,
This
because
is
you didn't
why.
fucking kill her.
That's
So
right.
Slender Man. It's like and people believe in this shit.
Yeah, but I guess
Yeah.
it turns out it's not real because
No.
they're not
Oh, you
with
guess
them,
it turns
so
out it's
Oh
not
man,
the myth is
turns out.
broken. They
Wow.
figured it out.
Yeah,
They were the
myth
ones.
busted.
Yeah, that's
Finally,
right.
we can
Yeah.
put that one to rest. Thank goodness.
Spoiler alert. I remember going to camp, though, and my counselors would tell me stories about the baby blue canoe. Have you ever heard that one?
No.
You need like an hour to tell it. It was like,
shit.
and it would scare the shit out of you. It was like about this guy who would roam around in the forest in like Muskoka in like a baby blue canoe going killing people.
Oh, wow.
And it was like they had, like, when you're young and impressionable, you start to believe that fucking
Yeah.
shit. And so then then they'll like sneakily like that morning, like they'll shove a baby blue
Of
canoe in the
course they
fucking
will.
water and it'll wash up on shore and you're like shore and you're freaking out. You're like,
Yeah.
fuck, tonight's my night. So I just made sure I had sex that night.
No virgins. That's right.
Yeah, right? Meanwhile, Bilal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Poor
Maybe
guy.
we need to tell you the story. Okay. Bilal's a virgin.
Get some sex.
So, okay, Foad, you're a fucking great dude.
Thank you. Thanks for
Foad
having me.
HP, at Foad HP. Go and follow this guy. It's a great story, and the comedy show you're doing really is very cool. I like that you're promoting French people. No. Where can people go and find you other than Twitter?
Everything is at Foad HP, FOAD HP. Make sure it's very consistent. And yeah, just check out Comedy as a Second Language on Facebook.
Excellent. And I definitely want to come out to one of those shows.
Please do. That'd be amazing.
And hopefully we'll get you back. Come co-host one day, all right?
Let's do it.
Okay, cheers. Chris Vendito, man, what a pleasure.
Oh, thanks, buddy. That was fun. Thanks for having me.
It flew by, right?
That was just 2 quick hours.
You had a good time?
I had a great time.
And you'll be back in town doing the Hamilton Guelph tour and stuff. People can go and find that where Healthy Living.
Healthy Living and Comedy on Facebook.
Okay.
We're in Guelph, 2 into Comedy Bar in Toronto on February 18th, and then the February 19th in Hamilton.
Okay, man, fantastic. Well,
Thanks,
good.
Tom.
Drop us a line next time you're in town.
Absolutely,
for sure.
boss. Thank
and safe travels back home. And I do appreciate the hustle and the grind and the guerrilla marketing and all that kind of stuff. Honestly, very funny guy. Go and make sure you check out Chris Vendito and follow him too at Chris Vendito or Chris Candido if you want.
That was great. That was the highlight of the day.
The Todd Shapiro Show.
Hey, thanks for watching that video. You can subscribe over there, or you can watch another video over here. And I think this is the Daniel Bryan yes chant. So what the hell? Yes, Todd Shapiro Show. Daniel Bryan can't wrestle anymore. It's a very sad story.